Dan, I'm going to go ahead and tell you something about myself. What activities are you interested in? Me, I'm interested in freelance writing, dieting, fitness events, and all types of different water sports.
That's cool. I'm not really into sports. Well, I take that back. I love to go snowboarding.
Huh. Really?
What?
Oh, nothing, you know. I just always pictured you as more of an inner tube kind of guy.
I really looked up to Rick when I first started working out. He was very welcoming and took a genuine interest in helping me shed some pounds.
I told Fat Dan, enough of the procrastination. A little preparation, dedication, the right motivation, and the right supplementation, and you could have that body that you've been dreaming about.
Things are going great. I could really start to see my results from working out with Rick. So I just decided to treat myself. I was stopping at a Dairy Queen across town to get a peanut butter parfait, and just as I was getting ready to take my second bite,
I always feel like somebody's watching me, and I have no privacy.
No, Rick, it's not what it looks like.
Somebody's watching me. Tell me, is it just a dream?
Chapter 36, verse 6. No fast food or sugary sweets during a training period.
the next day, he called me a gluttonous fat body and said I would never recover from a lifetime of poor dieting and self-indulgence.
Yeah, I used to work out at the body shop. You know, stay healthy, get in shape. But you got this asshole. Him and his friends, they're running around, yelling, screaming, acting like complete idiots. I mean, what gives? The clothes, the hair, the music, the style. What is this, 1986? Somebody needs to tell them it's not a goddamn Van Halen concert.
Okay.
These men all condemned Ricky Triceps. Did they take his kindness for weakness? Or was it that they simply couldn't see because they were blinded by his glistening smile? From the gym, I made my way to the home of Rick's former lover, and my story was going so well, the Times even fixed my van. I was venturing to a place not too many people dared go, Rick's personal life. I must warn you, it's dark, dirty, and what I found was altogether shocking.
I loved Rick. He was everything I wanted in a man. I thought an engagement was on the horizon when he took me on a romantic getaway to Indiana Beach. After enjoying some of the resort's festivities, we sat down to a candlelit dinner.
Here's to tonight, Diane.
So, Rick, was there something you want to ask me tonight?
Hold on a second, Diane. Hey, waiter.
Me?
Yeah, you. I ordered whole wheat, 100% multi-grain bread. What is this, white?
Fuck you.
Oh, what's that? Oh, you're gonna argue? Okay, I want your name, and I want the manager's name. She ruined my vacation. Okay. I'm sorry, Diane, what was that?
Was there something you wanted to ask me tonight, or?
Ask you. Oh. Yeah, actually there was. Actually, there's two things. First, I want to know how it would feel to date Mr. Chivalron 2007. And second, there's a reason I brought you down here tonight. You know how much I care about you.
What? No!
After dinner and a few more cocktails, Richard took me in his arms and walked me down to the beach.
She couldn't resist the way the moonlight was glistening off the nighttime smoothing oil I applied just before dinner. Who could?
One thing led to another, and before I knew it, we were passionately engaged on the beach. And that's when he did it. He took it out, dipped it in the sand, and stuck it back in.
Oh, it was the breaded shrimp!
That's when I realized he was a disgusting hornball who didn't care about anybody or anything but himself.
I mean, sure, she broke up with me and threw me out of her house, but who cares? To be able to pull out the bread and shrimp, I mean, that's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And besides, I got a great place at the local Howard Johnson, and I've recently placed my personality profile online.
Love him or hate him, Rick was an in-your-face, no-nonsense kind of guy. But still, there was one man who despised Rick above all else. I'm here at the home of Ricky Triceps' arch nemesis, Michael Quadrupelli. We're going to go inside and get his take on the upcoming competition. Hey, how you doing there?
What the hell do you want?
I'm sorry, I'm Bud Andrisco, Chivalron Times, doing a story on Mike Quadrupelli.
I know who you are. I'm just messing with you. Mike's up doing his hair. Why don't you head down to the Dragon's Lair? I'll put on some sugar-free hot cocoa and we'll be down in a minute.
All right, thanks a lot.
Head on in.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm down here in the Dragon's Lair, and I can understand why they call it that. It's hotter than hell down here. I get an eerie feeling as if the shadows are hiding from themselves. I can't explain it, but I just know that Michael Quadrupelli, I presume?
Quadzilla is what I prefer. And you better be wearing a dress next time you come down here. You got it, schoolgirl?
Okay, Quadzilla. Let's just get right down to it. Where exactly does the bad blood between you and Richard Trinowski come from?
Let me first say, I hate Richard Trinowski. But it wasn't always that way. We were best buds growing up in high school. We met little Rick freshman year at community college. We were like the three amigos walking around town. You know, we lifted, we drank, we beat up little Sally's at the bar. You know, kids do that. And then that one night at Little Rick's.
Go on.
What's to say? There's a certain line you don't cross. And he crossed it.
Come on, Mike. It's me, Bud. You can tell me.
Well, like I said, we were at Little Rick's. Well, like I said, we were at Little Rick's, and we were having a really good time. Rick was showing Little Rick a magic trick, and some of the ladies Lenny invited just arrived with the new Duran Duran album. We had been sucking down a lot of low-cal cranberry and vodkas, and we were having the time of our lives.
Okay, quiet down. Quiet down now. I would just like to give a toast to one of the most respected men in my life. He's a friend. He's a colleague. His father owns the 3rd Street Deli. He's Michael Ferdinand Quadrupelli. And when teamed with me, completes the bodybuilding version of Thelma and Louise. A salute. Salute.
Things quickly got out of hand because I was fasting for the upcoming showcase. I began to feel a little discombobulated right about the time Rick was grilling up some organic veggie burgers. I apparently passed out soon after. The next thing I knew,